everyone, I'm Promise and welcome to BAM's YouTube channel. Today we'll be sewing a throw pillow. Get on with me. So this is a fabric scrap I have hanging around and we'll be using this. Earlier I measured 15 inches by 15 inches and also added half-inch allowance all round and then sew it all round. I also made sure to notch the edges, as you can see. And also you leave a space in between of about 2 to 3 inches so we could stuff in our fiber in it. As you can see, the space is wide enough but not so wide. So this is my fabric of choice. I like the color because the wall is painted in this color and it has a bit of the chair color. Putting this fabric on fold, I'll be placing the inner one I'd cut earlier on it to cut this, and also we'll be putting 1 inch allowance all round to make it a bit bigger, because your pillowcase, the inner should be a bit smaller compared to the outer case. So we'll be adding 1 inch all round, and then we'll connect to with our ruler and cut it out. It is as simple as that, but join me as I do this. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel for daily DIYs of different kinds. Yes, I trust and I hope we'll learn beautiful things, we'll make hats and send videos to me. On Instagram or on YouTube. Also make sure to comment on our channel if you have any questions and we'll answer you right back. So here I have connected the lines with my ruler and I'll have to cut it out. Also, the fabric I used for the pillowcase is one of these chair fabrics sold by these upholstery people that sell clothes for chairs. Yes, you could do different colors, you could do plain, you could do pattern, you could do mixture. You can be creative and do whatever you want. So here is a basket filled with foams I've cut in, and I'm cutting them in tiny bits. Yes, because it is better that way. Also, I got fiber. This is quite a bit expensive and not too expensive, and it also takes a lot. So it to be fluffy, I had to mix both to give me this fluffiness. So this is me pulling them out. Make sure there are no things or bed bugs or something hiding inside any one of them, and also to make it more fluffy and not pressed on together. Yes, make sure you do this very well. And here is our inner, all toned out and ironed. Now we're filling in with that fiber we pulled out earlier and the foam. Also, you can use just the foam if that is what you can get, and you can also get the fiber from those that sells foams around, used by these carpenters and all. Make sure to fill in those corners first. Fill them in very well. Now it's all filled up, as you can see, and that's the space we are trying to close up now. So like that, would make sure to fold in both edge inside the way it's meant to be, and then right from the upper edge here will be top stitching from up down to close up the line and also make it as a design. So just press on. Make sure you push the fibers to the back so you can handle it very well. Just sew it down. Can you see? Just like so. Make sure you make it aligned very well and sew it down. When you get to the edge, make sure your needle is still staying inside the fabric, and then raise the foot of your machine, turn it to the other way and sew down again. Do the same thing when you get to the other edge until you sew the whole edge of the pillow, and yippee, would have a nicely finished throw pillow inside without the case. And trust me, this is something lucrative that you can do for yourself and even sell. if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Make sure to like, make sure to connect and subscribe. Look at the beautifully finished throw pillow. So here we'll be moving on to the case. This is where, and this is the zip we'll be using. Yeah, that's the invisible head skirt zip. You can just go to market and ask for invisible head skirt zip, so it is not too long. Yeah, so I'll be sewing ½ inch around the edge of this. At the same time, I place the zipper on it to see how long the zipper will be, and the rest of it I have to sew down. Note that you're not supposed to leave the whole length of the zip. For instance, if your zipper is about 10 inches, make sure you're leaving a space of about 8 inches. Yeah, so to give space for the head and the iron part of the zip downwards. Okay, so you have left a space and sew 3 inches to the right and 3 inches to the left for my pillowcase, and then sew the rest down. The other part is folded, so I do not need to. Okay, at this point we'll be fixing the zipper to the open part of the throw pillowcase. Yeah, that's from that edge to the other one, and this is me placing my zip on it to make sure that the opening is okay. Okay, so after that, the way your zipper is supposed to be facing inside, the way you see it should be outside, the teeth should be outside. That's the way you should imagine it to be, and then the other edges need to be sewn to the fabric. Okay, so here it is. This is the way the zipper is supposed to be folded outside. So it's like as if you are placing the right side of the zip to the right side of the fabric, and then you are sewing you'll be sewing the wrong part of it together. I mean like the inner part. So we open that space up, place the fabric, the zipper on it just like so, and make sure you are sewing very close to the teeth of the zip so it doesn't give too much space, and then it gives a neat finishing that way. So this place you need to be very careful, so slowly, yes, and make sure it is straight. Always remember to also cut your thread to give a neat finishing. I am always particular about a neat finishing. Okay, so this is a closer view of the sewing. See, it is very close to the teeth of the zip. Yeah, and I've sewn it all the way to the other end of the zipper. When you get there, make sure to stitch very well. Yeah, and then you can take the photo. Then we are done with one side of the zipper. Now we are moving to the other side. Now flip the fabric over like this, so we'll be starting from the bottom for the other zipper. So this way the zipper teeth stays on the same side it was when we were sewing the first one. Okay, just make sure you do the same. Sew very close to the zipper teeth and sew it all the way down. Also make sure to stitch to avoid it loosening out. Yippee, we are done fixing our zipper and our pillowcase is ready. So just returning it over to do the last and finishing step. Okay, make sure to use scissors to turn out the edges to give it a good look. Okay, yeah, the edges are being turned out, and just like we top stitched for the pillowcase inner, but in that case it was way smaller. Here we'll be top stitching the edges of the pillow, but using ½ inch. Yes, that will be ½ inch wide. Make sure to align the edge very well, or you can iron first before you do this, and just sew ½ inch all around except where the zipper is, because of course you cannot close up the zipper again. Yeah, and voila, it's all done. You give it a nice and finishing press, and yippee, our throw pillow is ready. Just very beautiful, nice. And don't forget, you can mix colors, plain and patterns. mix colors together. I would love you to try this and send me a picture. Let me see what you've done. Bye.